So yeah, I started excavating some land here. For my friend came over with his excavator and his machine, and we were putting up a shed here. So this little square, this rectangle here, is for where the shed's gonna go. To the right of that rectangle is where where the doors will be opening, or two of the doors will be opening. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do there. I kind of didn't want the doors to just be opening to like a dirt ground, but I was maybe gonna do that, or I wasn't familiar with concrete mixing and all that. And that seemed like a lot of work, and I was kind of overwhelmed by that. So I was thinking maybe I'll just put some gravel down. So that's what I was planning on doing. I decided to square out some space for gravel. So that's why I put this square here. But then I came across that Cajun Country Living video about dry pour concrete. And roughly the bags of gravel are about the same price as concrete. So I kind of smoothed it out a little bit better for the concrete, and went to Home Depot.
All right, we just put in 30 bags of concrete, 80 pounds each. Trying to smooth it over a bit. The old paint roller trick. Really light mists of water. Just trying to kind of solidify the concrete. Really light mists of water.
So I let the concrete harden here, and then I put the floor down for the shed, and it's coming out really well. Then after a few days I pulled away the boards, and I was super happy with the way it came out. Really nice tight edges there, a little sloppy, but and pretty rocky because I didn't sift it or whatever. But here's my golf cart on it.
So here's the dry poured concrete slab. It's been like over a month, but it came out awesome. It's super hard. I've backed my car up on here. I've backed the lawnmower on here. Got some golf carts on here. Look at that nice thick edge. Now, I didn't grade it or anything. I didn't smooth it out, so that's why it's a little rocky. And obviously these rocks and everything are just from life in general. But it's really nice, and adds a nice front door to my shed. It's sloped down with the driveway so the water washes off. Sorry about the traffic out there. And yeah, it came out awesome. Really awesome. Really nice concrete slab. It seems like super strong. And I think it's going to last a long time. I don't predict it's going to crack. It's 4 inches thick, or maybe more in some places. And it just looks awesome with the shed. I was just going to have like dirt here. And I'm so glad I found these people on YouTube, because how much better is this than just a dirt, muddy piece of filth? You get this nice slab, and really complements the shed nicely. And so I'm super happy with the way that came out. Maybe I'll put a fence or something around here, or some lights or something. But so cool. Pretty cheap. It's 30 bags of the 80-pound concrete. I probably could have used less. Didn't need to be. I kind of went overkill because didn't want it to crack. But I don't think it needed to be as thick as it did. And I didn't even screw the boards in. They were just kind of resting, and the dirt was keeping them from being pushed out. And look at that, nice clean edges. Really good clean edges. I didn't do any kind of grading or pattern. I mean, I did grading, but I didn't do kind of edging or anything. But you know what? I don't need that stuff. I just need this thing to work, to be functional. That's all I need. That's all I wanted. And it certainly is functional. It's 8x8, big enough to drive a mower on and turn into the doors. And that's what I wanted. Super pleased with it. And so I got into dry pouring other stuff, the lights and a whole bunch of other things I kind of got into because of this, because it's so easy. But yeah, I got these light posts I just put in today, and they're curing. Nice dry pour. Sure, it's not a nice even square, but I'm going to throw some pine straw on top of these. There's 4 of them going down to the driveway gate. And, you know, I did it for the gate posts, not the post, but the pillar. I did it for this thing here. Here's the other light post. I dry poured the bases for these pillars. Now they're not holding these poles up, but they're just holding these. I just dry poured, leveled it out, and put the concrete cinder blocks on there. And then I dry poured this right here, and it is rock solid, not going anywhere. Really nice, and it was super easy to do. Now, you know, I gotta clean this up, and we're gonna be putting pine straw along here and covering this stuff up. But yeah, this is all dry pour down here, and it's holding this solid wall up, like, you know, great. And it's been up here for about a month. Carm, why'd you take your shirt off? So I kind of got dry pour crazy. I also dry poured the sidewalk because a big chunk of it was missing. We'll see how that turns out. See my other video for that. All right, thanks for watching.